Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, JC is infiltrating VersaLife, though he shouldn't have been able to have gotten anywhere near this point. You'd think that with JC being an enemy of the company, that his picture would be scattered all over every computer and on every wall with a "do not let this person into our facilities" warning. But no, we were able to talk to the receptionist, she didn't ask where we got the code to get here from, or who we were, and we've been given free rein to explore the data entry area, where people are enthusiastically working. And by enthusiastically, I mean...
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Not even slightly enthusiastically. It's like working for VersaLife drains your very life away, like it is for poor Lewis, and Tom, and this person, Sarah.
Please stay out of the work area.
Maybe she got flowers from the one-chai market, like Peggy did.
Data entry personnel are not permitted to speak to visitors.
And yet you are! How ironic.
Our employees know the rules and will obey.
And what if you keep talking to me? What will happen then?
Don't make me call security.
Okay, that's something we don't want to have happen, because we don't want to get into a fight. If we get into a fight now, you can only imagine how much trouble we'll be in if we manage to get to the labs.
I have work to do.
Fair enough, Mike. I'll leave you to it. To get to the upper levels, we have to go back to where we've previously been. There are some stairs right here.
They're all out of company brochures.
I know, I'm still upset about it. I'm sure you'll get more soon. Will there be some when I get back? I hope so.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
No, I'm fine, don't worry. Let's go to the next floor. And talk to you. Hello.
You work at Cyanics? You look like you could have the gift.
The gift? What do you mean, Gary?
This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Yes, of course.
Bentley won't let me leave until it's done.
You might be here for quite a while by the sounds of it.
Hardly worth filing for, in my opinion.
Why is that?
Who wants to smell the difference between xenon or radon?
I know, right? It's just so useless, and why would you even be researching that?
This plus. They just won't own anything genetic, any new sequence.
I wonder why.
People are feedstock, as far as management cares. My job is to find ways to add value.
That sounds very grim.
The whole society is built on the factory model. Schools, business, media. Move person X through process Y, and add capability Z. Run at clinics.
You have a lot more dialogue than I thought you would, Gary.
Yes, I better get back to work.
That you had, and by work, you mean sit there, drink your soda, and read this newspaper. I think we've already seen that article. Now, we heard someone walking about. Now, did you go down or did you go up? Let's go over here first before we go and look for that person. Is there anyone working in this area? It would seem like no, nobody is, but hey, you left this here, which means I can push it! And thus, mayhem was caused. With that done, that's the person we need to talk to. He's there. Let's quickly see if we can catch up. We'll have to go up one level and over to here. But first...
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighter's on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
A super freighter. We've heard about people like that before. We've seen people like that before. People working with Walton Simons. What would they want with a super freighter? And is it connected to that new thing that we heard being built in America? I'm sure there's no link.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
And you sound so worked up about it.
Why bother data entry? They had me on a forklift. Am I just a common labourer? Wasn't I hired for my expertise?
Doesn't sound like it.
In a former life, I was a mule dragging a stone plough up a hill in northern Thailand.
Were you?
I bloody hell refuse to work at gunpoint again. I'm a professional, goddammit.
At gunpoint?
That's business in Asia. A whole super freighter full of medicine. Think we'll see any of the money? Huh.
The super freighter's full of ambrosia.
Guess you got to pay your dues.
Is it?
Guess you got to pay your dues.
Or is it full of something else? Let's see if we can find, someone walking around here. Ah! There he is! We'll wait for him to come back, because this person here that's working all by themselves is a very important person for a different reason. But I believe this is Mr. Hundley. He certainly fits the description that we were given by the receptionist. We'll just wait for him to come over here and introduce ourselves. See if he can get us into those labs. The only question is, how much is it going to cost us?
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
2,000? Considering that we can just make ourselves a temporary pass using the computers, that is a lot of money. This is a way that you can progress the game without having any computer skill whatsoever, but it's a really expensive way, considering that there's another thing you can do. They're gonna say no to that offer.
Never mind.
We've got another way that we can get in. That's this person here. Hello, nervous worker. You can tell that this person is significant because unlike all the other cubicles, there is a green glow here. This person is busy working with something else.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hundley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
You probably shouldn't have said that when Hundley was literally within earshot. But Hundley isn't going to pay any attention to what you just said.
I want to see those labs.
Mr. Hundley checks the logs every 5 minutes. I can't do anything while he's around.
Okay, so if we want to get in, we have 3 options. We can either hack the computers and make ourselves a pass, we can pay 2,000 credits, or we can shoot Mr. Hundley in the head with a sniper rifle. I don't know about you, but one of these is far more satisfying. Don't mind the cameras, they're not going to pay any attention. Now let us save, because this could go horribly wrong. But I don't think it will. Hey, Mr. Hundley, I've got your 2,000 credits right here. No, I don't think anyone cared. Let's get rid of the body and take your 100 credits. And we don't have room for anything else. So unless we drop stuff, we're not going to be able to hide the body. And you know what? I don't care to. We did it! We've killed Mr. Hundley. In fact, you got to watch us do it.
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean...
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
6512. Marvelous.
It's a big operation down there.
I can imagine. We'll see soon enough.
Lots of genetics work going on. That's all I've been able to figure out.
Hopefully nano-org stuff as well? I could do with getting a few more upgrades.
I'll make a break for it after my shift.
Good plan, John. I hope you get out of here.
I can't leave right now, because of the camera.
Good point. I could turn them off for you if you like. but I'm sure you'll be able to get out of here yourself.
I hope they don't figure out it was us.
I'm sure they won't. I mean, we only did it in a bright illuminated area with cameras everywhere.
Security passes expire. You better get going.
I will, don't worry. Let's get out of here. We get 150 skill points for getting to here. We got 200 for getting to Tracer Tong, which brings us to 4,190. We're getting very close to Master Rifle. Now this is an infinity strength keypad. You can't do anything to get past it apart from get that code, or remember it from a previous playthrough. 6512. 6512. We are in. And I believe, another 120 skill points. Marvelous. Let's head down. And get to the Majestic 12 Development Program Pacific Rim Research Facility. Also, I'd like to mention that the music in the previous area was really good at conveying this aura of humdrum work and constant pressure. Just a great way of being overbearing. Oh, hello.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Okay, that cutscene sort of broke because the lift door closed, and that's hilarious that that happens. Hello, Harrison.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
Oh, don't worry. I won't. Oh, wait. I'm lying. I will.
The Americans are here, so everyone has to be a little more formal today.
What do you mean by the Americans? Is there someone in particular you're talking about?
Welcome to the level 1 laboratories.
Thank you. Can I get a brochure?
Sorry, we do not give tours.
Oh, this is getting worse all the time.
Welcome to the level 1 laboratories.
No brochure, no tours. People with GEP guns.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
I'm not lab personnel. I'm JC Denton.
I'm on duty.
That you are. We do not want to get attacked by you.
Carry on with your business.
Oh, don't worry, I will. My business right now is pestering you.
Keep your security pass with you at all times.
I think it's digital, but okay.
Guess we both have to work late.
Oh, that we do.
Psionics is on level 2.
Good to know if we want to go there.
Tough day, huh? I'm ready to knock off.
Me too.
You lost or something?
No, I'm just pestering you, as I said.
Tough day, huh? I'm ready to knock off.
Now, we don't get many opportunities to talk to the MJ-12 commandos. Let's have a conversation. Silent type, huh? Fair enough. Now, you'll notice that there is a keypad here, which can be bypassed with just one tool. We're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're going to be having a look around to find another way to open what that unlocks. It's a great way to see everything that's going on down here. Is that an alien? Looks like an alien to me. There is some strange stuff going on in there. And I can hear cameras, but that's not surprising. Ooh. An elevator. Let's go up. And not close the door because we're a rebel. Marvelous. Door open. Now who's... Oh, hello. We've seen people like you before.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
I just got a security pass. Hello. I'm definitely not JC Denton.
Your activities here have been noted.
Well, that's not good.
And we will have many questions to ask your department head.
Certainly. I work for the MJ-12 Psionic Elastic Band Company. We make elastic bands that can move things with their minds. You don't look convinced, do you?
The directive provided very specific instructions for you to follow.
That it did. But you know, psionic elastic bands and all, we've just got to do things that are out of the ordinary, you know? You don't know, do you?
Your purpose for being here remains unclear.
It will become clear soon enough, trust me.
I will be consulting your file.
Oh no! Not our file, but... Aha, joke's on you, we don't have a file!
The directive provided very specific instructions for you to follow.
Now over here is an area with quite a few interesting things, like a nano key for the magnetic augmentation chamber, and a data cube. Harrison, as per our discussion, I will retain root access. Regarding the other key members of the weapons research team, Maggie Chow should be given full access, while the others will be granted only user access until further notice. Thanks, Dr. Lundquist. Interesting. Now let's deal with this, shall we? I'm sure we don't have anything to worry about with the cameras. Oh wait, we do, because they're everywhere. Now let's turn this off, and open this up, and turn this off, and turn this off, and open this hole in the ground. It's a good thing that you don't care that I'm doing this. Also need to remember that you are up here just in case there's a fight. And trust me, there's probably going to be a fight in the future, just not yet. Let's head back down and go and check out the other way that we could have gone. For there were two corridors. This one leads to a way to get to the way downstairs without using any multi-tools. There are a lot of soldiers down there. And the other way leads to somewhere completely different. An upstairs area. Let's pop over here and have a look. Ooh, lots and lots of troopers. Let's not go into there yet, because I imagine going into there will get us into a lot of bother.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
Interesting. Let's look at this data. Dr. Harrison, I was running
We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD-CAM.
We'll rip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
I'm just going to nod and pretend that I know what you're talking about. Yes, indeed. Now let's read this. Dr. Harrison, I was running a regression analysis on the UC. Ah, there's the mention of the UC that Daedalus wants us to destroy, the other objective that we have while we're here in VersaLife. And it appears we have a serious error that could result in uncontrolled replication. Until a new version of the control system can be tested, I've installed a temporary patch that will initiate a cascading shutdown sequence. This will also destroy the UC in the process, so use only in an emergency. The code is 525. Ops says the new system should be online within 72 hours, so stick to low yield runs until then. Dr. Lundquist. Why they decided to leave the code that could blow up the UC just on the table here, I don't know. But you don't need to check this to actually discover it. Hello.
Keep your security pass with you at all times.
Don't worry, I will. Now let's have a conversation with Dr. Donovan here.
We're having an important discussion.
That you were. Right now you're just looking at the wall, and she's also looking at the wall.
We're having an important discussion.
What about you?
You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up.
Is it?
Just talking shop? Never mind us.
It was very confusing, shop.
Tell Simons we're close. Very close.
Very close to what? And that does confirm that Simons is involved with MJ12.
Aren't you supposed to be downstairs?
Oh, don't worry, I'm going downstairs soon enough. I opened up the way to get there. I wasn't meant to.
Aren't you supposed to be downstairs?
Why do you have a flamethrower? Okay, actually, there's a reason why you have a flamethrower. Just in case anyone decides to break in. Like me.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
Carry on doing what you do. I'm gonna go check the restrooms. And see if there's anything to loot. Nothing. Ooh. A vent. We'll have to check that out in a little bit. For now, let's go and see what these people are talking about.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
They don't seem to be getting on. At all.
Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Maybe you should cross your legs, to yourself, and try to read my mind.
The sharing of data between departments should be automatic.
VersaLife did not achieve 1 trillion credit equity by disclosing R&D materials.
We work in the same building.
Our results can be understood only by a few dozen people on the planet, none of whom are psionics engineers.
I think these two have axes to grind.
This is a private conference.
That it is, and I barged into it without permission.
One of yours?
I think you're talking to her, I imagine.
Really? We have reserved the room for the next 2 hours.
Yes, and you're using it fantastically.
One of yours?
Let's have a conversation with you two. Hello, Dr. Vargas.
I'm trying to talk here.
That you are.
How rude.
I know, right? He's not letting you access any information. It's the height of rudeness.
Stop interrupting.
Oh, you're talking about me. Oh.
How rude.
And finally, the lab assistant.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
Fair enough.
Do not interfere with the experiment.
I'm afraid I'm probably going to have to do that.
I cannot answer any of your questions.
Not even where the restroom is?
I'm working.
Fair enough. Ah, Flamethrower Magoo is here. How are you doing? Are you well? Good.
We are being observed.
That we are.
Special agents are here to enforce policy. Go about your own business.
I will, don't worry.
Miss Chow will inspect the facility shortly.
Maggie Chow is certainly very important here.
Do not pry into the research of other groups.
You have a lot of dialogue.
The boss is here from the United States. He is very hard to impress.
Now, who is this boss you keep referring to? It's probably Bob Page. Because Bob Page, I believe, does own VersaLife. You might have been referring to Walton Simons, too, considering we discovered that he's connected to MJ-12.
I'm working.
That you are. Is this openable? 2 lockpicks for a bunch of data cubes and a bioelectric cell. I don't think I want that. And when we come back, folks, we will go down into the lab and see what we can take. And hopefully one of the things we'll be able to grab is the schematics of the Dragon's Tooth Sword. It's the whole reason we came here, after all. But if we can grab a few more extra goodies while we are in the vicinity... Oh, hang on, I'll grab that.
Awaiting authorization.
I'll wait.
This line has been shut down by order of UNESCO.
Oh. I wonder why it rang then. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Am I getting in your way? Sorry. Carry on doing what you're doing, which appears to be walking into the wall. You'll get there eventually. Eventually. No, there you go. Marvelous. Well done. Later.